Okay, look, if you didn't already, go watch my first video covering this Demarcus Lawrence comments about not winning a Super Bowl with the Cowboys stuff. We got a serious update on that, y'all, and I'm not playing no games. Let's jump right into it. Be sure to subscribe for more Dallas Cowboys content and stuff like this to keep you entertained during the offseason. This wild. Yeah, so Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb appear to be on demon time this offseason, and you know what? I'm here for it. This is the type of mentality I've been asking for our players to display. I just didn't know it was going to come out on one of our former players that was their teammate literally just like a week ago. Micah Parsons had a very, very strong message to send to Demarcus Lawrence as it pertains to his comments about never winning a Super Bowl with the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I'm going to say this, man, just out of fairness to D-Law. I know they're ripping D-Law new one. Everyone's mad. I don't blame y'all. I get it. I could completely understand how Cowboys fans would feel betrayed by these comments. Completely unnecessary. And oh, by the way, just keeping it a buck, I would be a hypocrite if I didn't bring this up. This is the issue with the way some of y'all decide to be fans. A lot of y'all talk way worse about the Dallas Cowboys than anything Demarcus Lawrence said in this interview, and y'all are the first ones that are outraged and want to get pitchforks and torches to chase Demarcus Lawrence out the country. I'm just saying, man, you can't sit there and be all mad and offended when you say way worse stuff about the Cowboys anytime a football conversation comes up. Watch how you fan, man. D-Law specifically said, I am never going to win a Super Bowl with the Cowboys, meaning he's not going to win a Super Bowl. He's not going to be on this team, y'all, so he really isn't going to win a Super Bowl. And if you look at the tone of the interview, it didn't feel like D-Law. It just, to me, this is just me, it didn't feel as if D-Law was really trying to, like, it didn't seem like he was trying to send a message or really hit hard home. I felt like it was just kind of like a throwaway joke, and he knew it would get some attention because we're Cowboys fans, and, you know, you say anything about the Cowboys is going to get attention. He knew it would get attention, but it felt like kind of like just a jab, kind of like a light jab, and Micah came back with the Hadouken. He came back with the whole uppercut, bruh. Micah said, this is what rejection and envy look like. This, some clown-ish. Whoa, okay. I've been telling y'all D-Law and Micah been beefing. I haven't been just guessing that. I have been around Micah Parsons' brother, Terrence Parsons, a couple of times in real life. And I've talked to Terrence Parsons. I have his phone number, right? And we talk. We cool. I would consider him a good guy, someone I'm cool with, and we're planning on going to high school football games this season. He has never outright came out and said that Micah and D-Law have beef, or he's never disseminated any specifics of anything that's happened. But you know, when you're talking to somebody and you kind of get a feeling that they just really don't like somebody, they just really don't like that person, and they giving that energy off without actually directly telling you they don't like that person. That was the energy I got from Terrence Parsons as it pertained to a Demarcus Lawrence, and it felt personal. It felt as if something had transpired, which I now have good information telling me that something may have transpired, and I'm not gonna reveal any of that stuff. That stuff is gonna have to come out on its own before we talk about anything else like that. But I have good information telling me I'm right as it pertains to my hunches and the vibes that I got from talking to TP. Something transpired between Micah and Demarcus Lawrence that never was able to be repaired. And this right here is the culmination of that bubbling drama that's been building in that locker room. Y'all remember the last few videos? See, I tried to protect my sources, protect what I'm hearing, you know, and maintain my credibility with people that do talk to me about stuff. But I also try to drop y'all some nuggets. Y'all remember how I kept telling y'all that something in this locker room just wasn't right? I believe that there was a power struggle going on in the locker room between two opposing forces, between two alpha males, essentially, for control of the locker room. And y'all remember that last video that we just did as it pertains to D-Law. And I kind of talked about the sideline altercation and how D-Law possibly could have been a growth stopper. He could have been someone that was preventing Micah Parsons from being able to really put his full imprint on his team and help this team really get to the next level. I think that was actually happening. I wasn't just guessing with y'all. And if this right here doesn't show y'all that there was a serious problem going on between Micah Parsons and Demarcus Lawrence, I don't know what will. This right here was an extreme reaction to something that I kind of felt like was a joke, but I'm with the energy. I'm all for that energy. And Micah Parsons ain't the only one on that type of energy, man. CeeDee Lamb had this to say in response to some outcry about a comment he made about the Chicago Bears. I seen guys like Jaquan Brisker and some of the other Bears players commenting about this earlier in the day. Apparently, CeeDee Lamb was caught out of context in the clip, pretty much calling the Bears trash, right? But really what he was saying is they're a bad team, but they're adding some good pieces, and that's the full context. But CD had this to say after the Bears fans and the Bears players were like, oh, we played Dallas this year, right? Oh, bet. Essentially saying that they just gave them some bulletin board material. CD said, took that out of context. I said they were trash, and they're making moves to improve early in the free agency. That's why it's fun. But I'm with whatever. Come see me. I love the Black Air Force energy. I'm all for the Demon Boys. I'm all for the Crime Boys making a return to Dallas. I told y'all we need some beans and weenies, meat and potatoes, steak and cornbread ass players on this team, man. We need some guys that grew up off of half meals. They didn't get 3 full meals a day. They were lucky to get 1 full meal a day. We need some of those guys. And the closest thing we can get is the guys that didn't grow up like that, acting like the guys that grew up like that. So I'm cool with it. I'm cool with this energy, man. As long as they back it up on the field and don't embarrass themselves and us, I'm absolutely fine with all this. But the Micah Parsons thing that is pretty telling, and I'm very interested to see what Demarcus Lawrence's response is going to be to what Micah Parsons said. Be sure to subscribe because I'm sure it may not take long for D-Law to respond to this. This is going to spiral out of control. I know it is. This is going to spiral out of control. Let me know what you think about all this stuff down in the comments below. I'll see you guys on the next one. Whoa, how about them Cowboys? Micah, we stand with you, my brother. You are a Dallas Cowboy player. We stand with you, although this was a pretty extreme response to the little jokey joke that D-Law threw out there. Whoa! Micah had to get something off his chest, huh? Whoa.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Woo, shut up, my boy, shut up.